Hey y'all. Well, welcome back to all of my TikTok livers. I'm going to let TikTok do its thing. If you're not here with us, look for us on the Black Women in Grants TikTok page. Come join us live. We would love to have you here. Woosah. Welcome. I'm fresh off a nap, still trying to wake up. God is good though. I'm here. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys, sharing information. Hello, Rita. My cousin Yolanda's here. Hey, that girl. Welcome, y'all. Come on in. Say hello. I love that. When I go live, TikTok lets some of y'all know, right? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. Hey, Michelle. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant-funded opportunities. I've helped over 300 ladies that's in our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com get access to how to do the same thing. The last 3 ladies I interviewed in our mentorship has made a collective of $205,710. I'm so excited. So, I love talking about this topic. This is for Black women, for-profit, small business owners who are seeking grants, as you guys can see on the screen. If you're ready to find and apply for funding, you're in the right place. So come on in, say hello. Thank y'all for already liking the live. I see you. Let me know that you can hear me by saying hello in the chat. If this is your first time here, put new in the chat. Let's talk about it. So I just rolled my trash out to the curb. I still got to take another trip out there. But I'm proud of myself because I did not wait until midnight when the coyotes come out. It's already out there. So, thank you for the roses. Welcome. So, this is all about grants. We call this GPA or Grant Prep Academy. So if you have questions about grants as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner, now is the time to ask those questions. I'm going to do a bit of Q&A, a little bit of sharing, teaching, storytelling about what it's like to be in this space where money is available to you as a Black woman, for-profit small business owner in a time where we need funding. So this really started during COVID, where people started winning money for their business easily. So the last 4 years, it's evolved. It's taken somewhat of a political turn, somewhat of a more personal turn. I can kind of predict that I see this space headed towards where it used to be quick and easy as far as the application process. They will soon be getting into background checks and credit checks and criminal history checks, etc., depending on who is funding the grant. So some people are cool with that, like me. I'm like, go ahead, it's there. Others, you want to prepare yourself just in case. So we teach you what to look for in these legit grant opportunities, what to look out for to make sure you're not getting scammed, and what to look forward to in this space as you win, after you win, while you win. Like Ashley Rankin, who's in our mentorship, she has won a total of $29,000 in grants and grant funded opportunities. And so I love that for her because the last 30 days came most of that, which was 24,000. So she just won the L'Oreal Beauty Inclusive or Inclusive Beauty Grant, $10,000. And so now she is more positioned to launch her skincare line for people with eczema. And she's going to have L'Oreal mentors mentor her. So I love that for her. There's so many other winners we'll talk about throughout our time together tonight. But if you have a question that's kind of top of mind, let me know. So when I ask you, what do you think of when you think of grants? Talk to me in the chat and tell me what comes to mind when you hear the word grants. Hey, Keys, welcome back. So what is grants to you? It's okay if you haven't applied for a grant yet, if you haven't won a grant yet. When you hear the word grant, what does it mean to you? Let me know. I love good conversation. So y'all know now, because we hung out last night too, right? I talked to y'all as I calmed down from my walk, which I did not get into. Well, I got it in a little bit. I went somewhere. Where was I today? I walked around a couple stores today, so that counts stepwise. But I did not walk around the neighborhood because I need to let my body rest because I'm not as young as I used to be. So we'll get back on it. Hey girl, welcome back. Free funding, definitely. Naomi says money to help you start your business. Okay. Happy Feet, welcome back. She says money to assist you in getting to your end goal. Ooh, I like that. What else comes to mind when you hear the word grants? Do you meet with people one-on-one with personal questions? No. You can join us in our mentorship, learn as much as you can about grants, and then that's when we consider you for one-on-one time. But other than that, I've poured out my heart in our program. It's over at blackwomenandgrants.com, and it tells you everything you need to know to get started with grants. Right, you don't have to pay it back. Okay, loving these answers. Sean says, I think of business funding when I think of grants. Absolutely. Opening up other avenues you may not have been able to get into before. Love it. Okay, grantees, future grant winners. Any future grant winners in the house? Like you've prepared yourself, at least mentally, to start taking this thing seriously and applying for and potentially winning funding? Any future grant winners in the house? I mean, just let me know. Talk to me. Let's see who's thought about this. Are grants something that you've considered for your business before? Or were you just scrolling TikTok tonight, you saw this popped up, and you was like, let me jump on here. Which one was it for you? Let me know. No, you don't necessarily have to have an LLC, but they will let you know if they require one. So in the parts of me teaching you what to look for in a grant, one thing we do is read, research, and review grant opportunities for small businesses, especially those labeled for minorities or women of colors, or specifically for Black women for-profit small business owners. When you read their official rules or their eligibility requirements, they usually tell you exactly what they want you to have in place as you apply, before you apply, etc. Customized said both. Okay, you were scrolling and you've thought about grants. Well, what's a question that comes to mind about grants when you think about it? Now that you have told me what it means when you hear that term for you and your business, what's a question that pops up? Especially those of you who are new to the space, you may have thought about it, but you haven't really looked into it yet, or you've looked into it, but you get overwhelmed and want to shut down, or you've tried it, you thought you was applying, but then you got denied. Or if you're someone who has applied for a grant and won, but then you find yourself, like a lady told me recently, she's like, I won, but I haven't been able to win again. I wonder what I'm missing. What is your question that comes to mind on the topic of grants? Y'all let me know. Sean said, I wish I was a grant winner for my uniform business. So what questions do you have about becoming a grant winner? Y'all talk to me. I am here. We got a little time. I'm fresh off a nap, but I feel like I can go back at any moment. So, work with me. Naomi says, if I have a business and wish I could use the funds to support education. So, Naomi, what's your business? Beautifully, what's your question? You just said getting through the process. What part of that? Like, be specific with me. Let me help you. Help yourself. What specific questions about grants do you guys have? For those of you who have been thinking about starting to take grants seriously, you kind of know what they are, which, by the way, let me kind of summarize. So grants are quote unquote free money. They're usually for helping you to start a business. That's called a startup grant. Or helping you extend a business. That's called a growth grant. That's for people who are already in business. It's free money in the sense that it's not a loan, so you don't have to pay it back. At the moment, most of the grants that I've run across, and I've applied to over $500,000 in grants, 500,000 in applications so far, in the business space. In the personal and business space combined, I've won over $1 million in this funding. And in my experience, they don't ask for it back. You don't have to pay it back. It's not based on your credit, so it's not like borrowed money. They usually, don't come back to get it if you don't use it right. They can check in on you, though, to see what you've been up to since winning the fund. So it's important to keep track with what you do with the funding, etc. So we can talk more about that if you guys have questions, but let me know. Customized T says the proper process to apply for them grants for startups. What is your question? Y'all have to ask me a specific question because there's no way that the energy I'm running on right now and the little time TikTok gives us to hang out, plus what you already got going on in the background, is enough time for me to break down the whole thing. If you really want to get started with grants, go to blackwomeningrants.com. It's on the bottom of your screen, spelled out, and just put a .com. Come join us in the mentorship. It's going to walk you through step by step the entire process of what to look for, what to look out for, what to look forward to, making sure you're not getting scammed, you're applying for the right opportunities, and you have a plan of action. But if you have a specific question that's jumping out at you, you can ask that here. Beautifully says I need both of those types for 2 businesses that I have. I understand. So what have y'all done already to start looking for grants? At some point you learn about it. You may hear about it, learn about it, think about it. Hello, Tay. Welcome. So you think about grants, you hear about grants, you start looking into grants, you start learning about grants. And then what? What have you done to start the process of finding grants, applying for grants, potentially winning grants? Anybody done anything? Beautifully, thank you for your answer. It's very straightforward and transparent. She's like, nothing. Due to fear of not qualifying. How do you know that you won't qualify if you've done nothing to find out? Said no one. Y'all talk to me, be honest. If you live in Florida or NY, it closes tomorrow. Tay, I missed whatever you might have put before that. I'm sure it's not about your video, right? But let me know if you are trying to tell me something or got a question. So finding legitimate small business grants and grant funded opportunities, it's not easy. It's not hard either when you have, like a step-by-step process from people who are doing it. So I don't know about y'all, but tell me if this is you. Like, I love being around people who are like in their zone. They're doing what they love. They're doing what brings them joy. They're very passionate about it. They're confident in it. They're an expert in it, or either they're learning to be. And so that energy kind of rubs off on you and motivates you. Anyone else like that? Because it can be daunting to complete 1 or more hours feeling like you're begging for someone to grant you the opportunity to win money for your Black woman-owned small business. But there's a proven approach to finding and finessing and filling out funding requests in a way that keeps you focused on winning and creating a winning game plan that expands your network so that you are around other people who are applying, who are winning, and who are learning valuable lessons every time they apply. They're getting better and better with their applications, and they're starting to master this art. So much so that we had a lady, her name is Raven DuVernay. She's up in Baltimore. She's a black woman farmer. She's a homesteader. And she said, Dr. AJ, I had been applying for grants and funding, but it was just not working. But she said, one thing you taught us, and I teach this in the mentorship, she said, was to tell our story. And so she applied it, and it worked, and she won $100,710 just a few weeks ago. She sent me a picture of her letter in the mail that came with the congratulations plus the check, and you can see it all over at blackwomenandgrants.com. So, if being in the mix of getting access to funding and additional resources while you anticipate your approval for your next big win is something that you can see being a part of your vision board for the rest of this year and next year, if that's a part of your bingo card, head over to blackwomenandgrants.com and come join us. Let me see, Tay. You said, I'm so excited. I finally applied for my second grant with a video. Now, you know I've been waiting on that video. I ain't even going to say nothing, though. I ain't going to say nothing. Beautifully says she loves being around people who help her get that momentum going. It feels good, right, to get that submission in, get that video done. So some grants do ask for video for you to, like, tell your story like Raven did. Tell your story like Tay just experienced. Don't it feel good to, like, check that off your list, Tay? Right? And then your next one that asks for video, you either have one you could submit right away because you've done it, or you have one that you can edit and make better. That's what Ashley learned to do with the video pitch tips that I share with you guys in the mentorship. Beautifully says, I just need to jump out and do it. I say yes, and make sure you're jumping with a plan, with a little floaty that's going to catch you at the bottom of this ocean that we call funding. Because it's a large world, it's a lot to learn, and you don't want to make the mistake of going at it blind. No, I do not apply for people, but I teach you how to apply because it's a transferable skill that you want to know how to do on your own, because grants come a dime a dozen. I mean, there are so many opportunities for black women with for-profit businesses to apply for funding, and it's a skill. And so you don't want to pass this skill off to anyone, number one, because it's expensive. It's an expensive skill. So if you want to pay somebody with this skill, they're going to charge you a minimum. The good ones, and it's really hard to find someone to do it for a for-profit business, but the good grant writers start in the thousands. And so it would make sense if you're paying thousands of dollars per grant application for someone else to fill it out for you, and a grant is only $500, $1,500, and you have to pay them every time they apply. And guess what? Just because you pay them, it's not guaranteeing that you're going to win. So you may as well learn how to apply for yourself, keep all the money, learn how to tell your story better, learn how to repeat this process, add it to your list. Or if you have someone on your team or you're considering bringing on staff to do this on an ongoing basis for you, it's worth it with you investing in them learning this skill. And a lot of people do that in our mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com. They pay for someone else to go through the training so that that could be their main focus. That's the only way that makes sense. So our mentorship is only $97 for a full year, one-time payment, year-long access. And we have Klarna and Afterpay, Affirm, and Clear. So if you need to set up payment arrangements, you can do that and get started today. It's over at blackwomenandgrants.com. A lot more affordable than trying to, number one, waste time and find somebody to do it for you that's going to do it right. And number two, make sure that you keep this skill in-house versus let me find somebody to apply on my behalf. And then, y'all, let's have a heart-to-heart, sister-to-sister talk, because this is for black women. I know it's people in here that's not black women, but anyway. We have big dreams, big visions, and we trust with our whole hearts. Any other like loyal, trustworthy people, I don't know about y'all, but people from my family, friends, random strangers in the grocery store, they tell me their secrets. Because I ain't going to say what I'm going to say. I'm going to forget half of it, but I'll listen. On the other end, we're also guilty with looking for ourselves in other people. And I don't say this to scare you, but we have to protect the vision that God has given us for these businesses. So when y'all ask me, can you do this for me? Should I hire a grant writer? Isn't it easier for me to just pay someone? Think about it like this. It's like handing over your business is your baby. So it's like handing over a newborn child to a complete stranger, you paying them child support and expecting them to raise it right, and everything is okay. You've washed your hands, you've walked away. Wait a minute. This is your baby. The reasons behind why you started the business, that's sentimental and personal to you. You were the only one there. When the idea was driving you crazy, when you had to write it down, when you had to get up and go implement it, even if it's coming soon, this is still your baby. So I share that because Ashley Rankin, who has now applied to over $500,000 in grants, she's won $29,000 so far. She just won $10,000 from L'Oreal, another $5,000 that hasn't been announced yet. We can't say who gave it to her just yet. And then someone else saw her winning, applying for funding for her business and said, I want to match it with another $5,000. So she has an investor. I share that because when she won the $10,000 L'Oreal grant, this is a woman who evolved from not wanting to apply for grants that required video essays to now she tells her story so beautifully on camera because she's done everything I teach you to do in the mentorship. And then at the end, I interviewed her and I put it in the mentorship and I asked her, do you think that if you would have paid somebody to apply for this for you, it would have been the same? She said, absolutely not. Being able to tell her story, to talk about how she wanted to launch this skincare line, to tell how she was going to use some of the money and a part of the proceeds was going to go to benefit local youth in her community, teaching them about beauty and self-care and rest. Nobody could convey that message like Ashley Rankin because that is her baby. So I say that to you guys as well. We have to be careful who we're sharing our babies with, letting babysit, helping raise, we're trying to hire a nanny to babysit our ideas. And that's not okay because what if they go and tell someone else? What if they leave your baby with someone else? What if they share secrets about your baby that you didn't even know were being revealed? You have to be smart in this space. It's already enough that we're telling strangers on the grant applications about our businesses. I teach you how to apply for this funding without giving away all your secret formulas, your patent materials or patent worthy materials, your trademark secrets. You don't have to tell everything. You listen to Raven's interview. It's in the mentorship as well. She's like, I only answer the questions they ask, like you tell us, Dr. AJ. She said, I did not talk too much. I did not give them too much information because everybody doesn't need to know everything. So with that said, just because you pay someone to try to apply on your behalf, number one, does not guarantee a win. And number two, it does not mean that they'll be able to do it like you can do it. Only you can raise your baby like God gave it to you to do. You were the only one there when he gave you that idea. So keep in mind, you're also who he's speaking to when he's like, hey, there's funding available. Let's go find it. Or it's not by happenstance. You're just on TikTok scrolling and got an alert. Like, let's talk about grants. You're here, not a grant writer on your behalf. And by the way, grant writing is for nonprofits anyway. We're in the for-profit space. So suck it up. Let's learn together. Y'all ready? Ask me another question. Ask me something else that will be helpful to you on this funding request, because the mentorship over at blackwomenandgrants.com is for you if you've had limited experience confidently finding and applying for and winning money for your business. Now, just because you quote unquote don't know where to start, or you feel overwhelmed, or you're new to this, doesn't mean you can't learn. What do you think grant writers learned? What do you think I learned? Somebody shared it with me. Hello. So something to note, because we are in the for-profit private sector space, our money is funded through organizations, associations, corporations, financial institutions. So businesses like Target and FedEx and UPS, which I'm waiting on the delivery as we speak. I just ordered a new Coach bag that was supposed to be here today, but I don't see it. And I didn't get no confirmation email that it's been delivered. So maybe it'll come tomorrow. Who knows? But anyway, being funded frees up funds in your business so that you can take your profits that you're making already as a businesswoman or will make when you get started, and you can go play, have fun. That's what I've been doing all week. Added up how much I've spent over the last 7 days, and I'm like, ooh, I can't tell nobody that. But it's been fun, and that's why I'm just waking up off a nap because being outside is draining. So anyway, girl, I gotta get it first. Number one, I'm like, where the man at? What I've been following the tracking all day. I'm still back on the website shopping even more, so I got some more deliveries coming. I deserve this. I work hard finding this funding, and what I love about it is when I do win grants, and when y'all win grants, it frees up even more funds. So us can go have fun. Us can go shopping and do things to treat ourselves, because that's part of the self-care process. I told someone that I was going to do like a day in the life of what I really do to get in the zone of applying for grants, because I have to be there mentally. Like most things with us women, our brains are full of so much other stuff that we have to get done. So applying for grants requires focus, and to get me to focus, I need like a good nap, good food, maybe something fragrant, either a perfume or a candle or an incense or some room spray. I need silence. I need time blocked out. I need my thinking cap on and my reading glasses. Like, I really have to get in the zone, set aside that time to apply. It takes a lot of focus. And so you have to have a routine to help you get there. Sometimes shopping helps me do that too. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I feel like, because I'm getting this out of my system now, which is what one of my coaches says to do. She's like, whatever you're stressing about, go ahead and do it. And then when you finally sit down to write, you're in that place. You feel good about it. So I'm sharing that with you guys because it's a lot of fun on both sides, especially when you get those congratulation emails about winning. Right, Ashley Rankin? I see you popped up in here. Yes. And then what I love lately, this last year, since being here with you guys on TikTok, I love that as I'm winning, that I'm also slowly but surely upgrading little by little parts of my life. So this week it was purses. I'm embarrassed with the purses I got. They're not raggedy or anything. They just don't fit the aesthetic. So yeah, we're making upgrades, and to look around and be like, ooh, I've been able to do that because of grants. Let me go find a grant to apply for, because it freed up some of my business profits because it was paying for my business expenses. So knowing that some of the same places I shop, like I was at Target today, they have a grant. Walmart has a grant. Wells Fargo, Regions, Bank of America, Chase, JP Morgan Chase, UPS, AT&T, Verizon, Comcast, all of these people underwrite these funds that we win as Black women for-profit small business owners. These opportunities are out there if we want them. Y'all want them? Y'all ready? Put ready in the chat. Hey, Zen, welcome. Yama says, oh, wait a minute, let me scroll back. I think I missed some chats. Oh, by the way, to join us, we have a scholarship. And I see someone just claimed one. We have 3 scholarships open tonight, y'all, over at blackwomenandgrants.com. I'm about to change the price. Don't ask me when, and no, I can't hold a space for you. But this price is going up to a monthly fee if my coach has her way. So right now it's only $97 to come join us under our scholarship fund that's available. Because as I win, I make money available to you guys. And so we're about to close our beta. We've been in beta for the last year. This is part of me launching Black Women in Grants as a new business. So those of you startups, this is encouragement. So I gave it a full year, and it's driving my coach crazy. She's like, are you crazy? Only $97? She even is in the program. She's like, let me get it for you, change the price real quick. So she signed up, and some of her ladies signed up, and I want to give you guys the option. Once we close beta, it will no longer be $97 for a whole year. Beta just means I did a video on TikTok about a year or so ago, 800,000 plus views, thousands of comments, and most of them was asking me to mentor you guys. So I created this mentorship, left it open for a year. We hit a year next month. We launched it last September. We have 350 plus women. I gave y'all my numbers last night on the live. And so I am meeting a certain number, and then we're closing off that $97 for the year. So right now, tonight, we have 3 open scholarships thanks to that $97 scholarship fund. Regular price for the full program is $997. Don't worry about this time next year how much it's going to be. Just if it's meant for you to get this tonight, go get it, okay? We got 3 spots. One-time payment, year-long access. And there's Affirm, there's Klarna, there's Afterpay, there's Clear if you need to break it down. Because I know how that is, and I want to meet you where you are, okay? So if you have questions about joining us in the mentorship, the website is blackwomeningrants.com. And let me know. Hello, Ashley Rankin, and hello, Ashley Rankin's mom. How are you? Good to see y'all on here. We were just talking about you, Ashley, as per usual. Tay is also in the house, Ashley. I would love for you guys to connect. I'm thinking of doing something to bring all of our mentees together since we've been on hiatus from our monthly Zooms we used to do. Y'all remember that back in the day? Ashley probably been to all of them. But I want y'all to be able to connect even more as well. So I'm going to work something out. Naomi says, how can you do it if you're a life insurance agent and business owner with LLC? Ask me specifically, because how can you do what? Help me to make sure I understand your question. Okay, y'all say y'all registered. Passion says she just claimed her scholarship. Tay said, y'all better get in here. I love it, Tay. Every time you like, hey, you better go get you one of these. You heard from Loria? Okay, all I'm going to say is forward me that email or tell me, send me, hey, what they say. So I just mentioned to you guys earlier, Ashley Rankin, she's on here with us now. She won $10,000 from the L'Oreal Inclusive Beauty Grant. I keep mixing up the words. But anyway, we've been waiting. This was a long process. Trying to keep secrets and not say too much and wait on them. Lord, I'm glad they finally said something. Tay says, hey, they're Ashley Rankin. So y'all connect here on TikTok. Y'all can connect with each other. Y'all don't need me. Tay just applied for her second grant, Ashley, and her first video. So can we celebrate Tay? She finally did it after talking about it for 38 years. She ain't sent it to me yet, though. So that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, let me let Passion into the program portal here. Okay. Good job, Passion. You clicked the link, girl. I usually have to walk y'all through where to find the link. I love it. You own it. Okay, let me send you an email. Passion, I just emailed you. Let me know you got it, okay? And congratulations on claiming your scholarship. And welcome to the grant game. So glad to have you. And it's funny, we're talking about Coach. I'm getting emails from them now about other stuff that's on sale. I woke up at like 6 this morning and was scrolling that site. I think I know everything that's on there now. I was so determined to get me a new bag. My best friend mad at me because I bought mine before her. I was like, girl, I can't wait on you. But anyway, here we are. So if y'all have more questions, let me know. I was also about to share some other stuff with you guys. Let me see. What else did I want to talk to y'all about? If you have more questions specific to the grant process as a Black woman, for-profit, small business owner, as I mentioned, some people have applied for grants and it's been a minute since they've won. And so they need a little refresher. So the mentorship is a perfect place to get started. Even if you haven't started your business yet, we offer 14 videos, 6 audios, 1 ebook, and a ton of bonuses. And part of the bonuses are interviews with our last 3 grant winners who have collectively won over $205,710, okay? And one of the secrets that these women are using that I teach you how to do is creating what we call your customized grant-winning grant application strategy. So this is where it all starts. If you are super serious about grants being a part of your funding strategy from this point on, whether you apply for grants or you bring someone on your team to do it, you need a grant application strategy. The process of winning a grant starts with your strategy. For example, one thing to note is there's about 27 frequently asked small business grant questions that you'll see on majority of the grant applications. They just ask them in different ways. And one of the first things they ask, other than your name, your email, and your social medias, and yes, you need a social media for your business. Yes, you need a business website, business phone number, business email address, business bank account, all that good stuff. Then they're going to say, tell us about your business. So real quick, in the chat, the first one to post this wins. Tell me about your business. What is the business that you currently have that you could see yourself winning a grant for? Put it in the chat. Let's see who could be first. It is a race, okay? Taiwan, she's a swim instructor. Yes. She just applied for her second grant and did her first video. Yay, Tay. That's it? We got 18 people on here? Only one business owner. Oh, okay. Well, that's how it go. Y'all typing slow. Y'all don't want to win this imaginary prize. Okay, let me ask again, like there may be a grant check writer on the live with us. Tell me about your business. What is the business that you currently have that you could see yourself winning a grant for? Put it in the chat. Let me know. Also, if you've told me about your business, tell me what you could use a grant for. That's a commonly asked question as well. What could you use grant funding for? Can y'all still hear me? Because I don't see no comments. Maybe it's me though. I got my glasses on though, so. So one, we're asking the question of what is your business? We're answering that question. And two, we're answering the question of what can you use a grant for? Can anyone here use a grant or not? Let me know. If you're new here, you can say hey in the chat so I can say hey back. Welcome to Black Women in Grants. This is late night. Y'all know I be taking my naps and waking up ready to party. I'm Dr. AJ Austin. I've won over $1 million in grants and grant funded opportunities. And we got some grant winners in our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. And so me being live with you guys, I'm usually live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern. But I also do pop-ups. So you want to make sure you follow this page and turn your notifications on so they can let you know when we're live. But this is part of the mentorship process. Hello, Yumi. Tay says she can use a grant. Yolanda has a transportation business. Okay. So I'm assuming everybody else on here is a robot, a stalker, a scammer, a spammer. And by the way, I can see everybody on here. So if you don't think I see you, I see you. Hey, boo. Wheelchair accessible vans. Got it. So for those of you who are looking for grants and you can see grants being a part of your space, I just want you to be encouraged because grants are out there. We just looked at Beyonce's grant last night on here. Did y'all know Beyonce has a grant? Megan Thee Stallion has a grant. Queen Latifah partnered with Lenovo Computers for a grant opportunity last year. Celebrities are attached to this money too, y'all. Quinta Brunson was on the board of one grant I applied to. I was like, I'm glad I seen that later because I would have got a little bit nervous. But yeah, girl, celebrities got money, honey. We just went through the Sacred grant last night. We went through the Amber grant and we went through a list of grants. We give you a list of grants in the mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. The update for September should be out any moment now. We have a team member that works on that every month and shares the link with us. And those of you who are joining us in the program tonight or already there, check your welcome packet. That's where that link is live and it lives on. You can go to it anytime during the month and see what's available for that whole month. I was going to tell y'all something else. I can't remember. Naomi said, did mine go through? Did you just join us? Let me pull up that page and see. Hold on one second. Yep, I see you right here, Naomi Roberts. Let me let you in the learning portal. Congratulations on securing your scholarship. And welcome to the grant game. I just sent you an email. Let me know you got it. We're going to do a future live when I get it together. I usually sit and do what I call a brain dump and just get all my ideas out of my head for y'all. I have not done that in days and I'm fiending. But I got to focus and sit and do it. But we're going to go through small business pitch competitions. Can anyone see themselves pitching their business in front of a live audience? Whether it's like live in person, actually on stage, or live virtually, or on a pre-recorded pitch. And this is where you have like 2 minutes to talk about your business. And it's certain things to say, certain questions you got to make sure you answer. We're going to do an upcoming live about that, so you don't want to miss that. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Black Girl Ventures is back on tour, and they go from state to state doing a giveaway, a small business pitch competition. And one of our Black Women in Grants that's in the mentorship program, Eartha Levy, she pitched last year when they were here in Atlanta and won $250 in 60 seconds. And that was her first time doing it after we worked together and I taught her everything she needed to know. And she almost won $10,000. She got nervous. So she walked away with $250 and super excited. She was about to follow them to the next state. And so once you learn how to do that, it's like, I can't even explain the excitement, the feeling of having done it. So I've done it. I've won. I put examples of how I've done it. I put templates for how you can do it too. In the it's in the Finding Funding ebook that's a part of our mentorship over at blackwomeningrants.com. And once you know this skill, you can pull up and pitch. That's literally what they called their pitch competition last year. So I've also sat in the audience. I've also been a judge. So it's interesting to be on all sides of this. One lady was my favorite. I watched this pitch from home, even though it was like right down the street from my house. But she pitched her business at an event and then she left. She ended up being first place grand prize winner of $10,000. She was right down the street pitching at another event. Can you imagine being that good? You got 2 in one day. You just won one. You about to go knock another one out of the park. And so she had a hairline, like a weave business. I can't remember if she made the wigs or what, but she deserved that money. So we're going to dive into how that works. It's a lot of fun, not only to pitch, but winning, especially when you're competing with other people and you're not the only business. Morgan says, how much is this costing me? How much is what costing you? Like the money that you're leaving on the table because you're not applying for grants? Tens of thousands of dollars. You said with little to no money. I'm not sure what you mean. I know, it is scary fun. That's the perfect way to describe it. I think I did my pitch in 2022, my very first one. We did a 7-week course where they taught us how to pitch, but I learned more by watching other people do it. I told y'all that is how I get my like vibe, get the momentum. So I sat on a 2-hour competition thing that was virtual and took pages of notes. I need to find those notes. They were good notes. And I did what the notes told me to do, not what the class told me to do. And I ended up winning the pitch competition that the class was supposed to be teaching me to win. But I wasn't going to pitch. The day of, I was like, ooh, I should back out. I just want to sit and watch other people. But I'm so glad I did it. And I recorded it. And so that's the video that's in the Finding Funny ebook over at blackwomeningrants.com. Morgan, the mentorship is $97. There is, I think we have 1 scholarship left. They've been getting them. We had 3. I think it's 1 left. It's over at blackwomeningrants.com. That's the investment that's going to teach you how to
find, apply for, and start standing out on these grant applications. But if you're coming in with the mindset of, what am I going to get? What is this costing me? What you going to give me? Can you hold my hand? Can you do it for me? Can we do this? Can we do that? This may not be a good fit. If you're trying to get money real quick, right away, this is not a good fit. If you need some hand holding, some individual attention, you want to text and talk in the middle of the night, this ain't it. It's an independent study course that you can watch videos and listen to the audio of the book, the ebook that's there, and bring your questions here to Black Women in Grants and get them answered. Sometimes we talk live to some of y'all here on the TikTok Live, and there's that. Naomi says, I tried the grant scholarship, didn't see it. That was the scholarship. The scholarship allows you to get the program for $97, so you got it. She said, oh, we can't call you at 2 a.m. I wouldn't encourage it. I stay on Do Not Disturb. I don't know my phone ringing unless I'm looking at it. Like my best friend just called me and I told her I was in a coma, knocked out. So I didn't know till I woke up. But nah. Nah, you might accidentally call it and be like, doo doo doo. And yeah, so. But I am here with you guys at random times. So might as well be late night conversations about grants. Let's talk about it. Bring your questions. Even if you in the program, I only entertain questions about grants, girl. It's a lot of fun for me. So the scholarship is what makes it $97 for the year, but it's about to change. It's about to go up. What other questions y'all got for me? Let's talk. Oh, you're a 3-hour difference in California. Okay. Well, that's better than our London people. I have a coach in London. I have a coach in Tokyo. And so if I can't complain, y'all can't complain. 3 hours is nothing compared to having to get up at 6 a.m. and it's like 10 over there. And they bright and bushy-tailed and I'm in the bed. It sounded like Barry White trying to do my coaching call. So, I know what it's like. I understand. But that's why we don't do anything live other than being here on TikTok. Haha. So, you can do the program. You don't need me to hold your hand. But if you got questions and you up late or early, your time, come join us. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, live, 11 a.m. Eastern. We got a couple Cali people, and then we have a couple people on Central Time. I always get confused when I try to quote y'all time, so I'm going to just stick with quoting Eastern and put the rest in y'all's hands. I'm empowering you to find out what time that is on the West Coast, okay? You said not too soon, I hope. What is that for? Not too soon. The price going up? Let me know. What time? You said not too soon, I hope. What is that for? Not too soon. The price going up? Let me know. What time? Wait a minute. When is Jesus coming back tonight? If so, bye y'all. Oh, that was creepy. Huh. Okay. The neighborhood street light sits at the end of my driveway, so that's how I know. Oh, that was scary. Okay. God, I repent of my sins. Now, if you come back tonight, now I just want to be clear and ready. Woosa. Okay. What was we talking about? I think it might rain or something, which is why that may have happened. All right. Well, there's that. What questions y'all got? Talk to me while my nerves calm down a little bit. Let me make sure. Naomi, did you get your email? And Passion, did you get your email? Oh no, my internet. Okay, if you're signing up for the program, give it a minute. My internet is restarting. I might have to go and reset my router. I'm only still talking to y'all because I guess I'm on my phone's Wi-Fi. And it didn't disconnect y'all. Wow. Gmail keeps telling me I can't send the video. It's too large. I'll try to send it. Upload it to... How did you share it with the grant? Did you put it in a Google Drive? But yeah, put it in Google Drive and send me the link. Don't try to get out of it. We're going to find a way. That was my college motto. Find a way or make one. So we're going to find a way or make one, okay? I just want you to know. I want to see that video. Oh, my goodness. Let me check my connection here. Make sure I'm still with y'all. Hold on, y'all. Available. Hope I'm connecting to the right. Oh, Lord. I don't think this is the right one. I have Wi-Fi extenders around the house, so when I talk to y'all in the bathroom, it'll still work well. So it's picking up the extender, but it's not picking up my main router. So I may have to go reset my Wi-Fi so that I can get back on the computer and let those of you who are joining us in the program into the program. Okay. Naomi says, I'm scared to check because I'm an older person and I got off TikTok to sign up. You're scared to check what? Your email? Let me know. You said I jumped off then on. Can y'all still hear me? It is too quiet. I do not like that. Okay, hold on. I gotta go do a quick walkthrough. It's like, it's always quiet, but it's pitch quiet. I don't hear nothing going. No fan, no air purifier. I need some noise. Hold on. I feel like Jason or Freddy or Mike Myers about to walk through the neighborhood. It is almost Halloween though, according to these stores. They already got Christmas and Halloween stuff out. Okay, my router is resetting. Get my purifier back on. Oh, I had clothes in the dryer. It shut down everything, y'all. Y'all walking through my house with me in the pitch dark. And I don't know what's going on with the washing machine. Okay. Who's I got my nerves bad. Put any questions y'all have in the chat. And we'll restart in just a minute. Okay, we are all good. Premises have been walked through. Router said it was resetting our connection here. Laundry started again. Fans going, air purifier going. And yes, I'm okay. Thank y'all for asking. All right, let me check our Bapurter. Okay, let's see. Okay, Naomi says, okay, y'all can hear me good. It is. It was like, okay, traffic has started back. But I don't hear enough of it. Like I always hear planes, trains, and automobiles at the same time. I hear nothing. Okay. Well, I'm safe. Safe in Jesus' arms. Hallelujah. Okay. You said, oh no, I'm scared for you. You better be praying, okay? Be praying. I can't even imagine. Oh, I'm so glad. Well, I wouldn't be out this late walking. I usually walk a little bit earlier, but I can't imagine being out there walking and that happen. Pitch black. I'm running, even if I can't see. Okay, you sent the video. Yay! I'll get a look at it whenever. I think we back up. Let me refresh. I get to look at Tay's video. Y'all want to hear Tay's video? I'm finna play it on the live. This is what you get for sending it 13 years later. You said you haven't decided when the pitch lesson will be right. It's just in a future live. I mean, we could talk about it tomorrow if you want. That means I got to get on it and pull out all the notes I want y'all to have. So you want to do that tomorrow? Let me know your schedule, Tay. We're on your time. What time can you be here? You let me. Oh, there's the train. Okay, they back up and running too. Naomi says, after him, that's my goal. I don't know what that was pertaining to, Naomi. It didn't show. But one of the last things I saw that you said you were scared to check because you're an older person and you got off TikTok to sign up. You jumped off then on. You can hear me. And then that's all I see. And then it says, after him, that's my goal. I don't know who him is. So tell me what we're talking about so I can follow. Yes, am I okay? I'm okay. I see my neighbor's lights across the street's back on. I heard a train. And they usually come like every 5 minutes. Okay. When he passed, the parents donated funds and it's been redone, rededicated. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm joining you in the middle of a conversation and I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, you praying, Tay? Thank you, Tay. I'm praying too, girl. Okay, your brother has a park named in his honor. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. So there are parts of a grant application that will give you the chance to talk about your work in the community, volunteering, social impact, giving back. They also call it community connection. And so that'll be a perfect place to share that with a grant that's going on in your life. That is amazing. So the grant money is for his park. Love it. Tay says, I'm going to be in the pool at 11 tomorrow. Oh, well, I'll coach high school and swimming and they started this week. Oh. So what we could do is, even if you're not here, you get the replays of all our lives that's in the mentorship, right? So I know you would rather be here live and learn and ask your questions. So yeah, let me know your schedule, Tay. We'll work around your schedule when you get out of the pool. But yeah, that is, I can't say it's absolutely next on the agenda unless y'all want it to be, but it is one of the upcoming grants that we're going to do. Oh, okay, Ashley. I got your email. I see it now that we are the router's reset. So, wow. I love it. Got it. Okay. Those are good numbers too. Okay. So I'm in like 3 different conversations. Sure do. I can learn. However, okay. Naomi says it's not official, but it's been there since 1970. That's a long time. What is that? Like 51 years or something like that. 50 years. What other questions do you guys have? Let's chat. I think someone had a question about the program before we got a little bit of shook over here. And I was letting y'all know we got 1 scholarship spot left there tonight. And I feel like I was answering another question. I can't remember what it was. But if you got a question about grants specifically, I'm happy to help. If you've joined us and you got your email from me, which I'm still waiting on Naomi and Passion to let me know. Oh, I think one of your yeses, Naomi, was that you got your email. Passion, did you get your email? And Naomi, feel free to confirm that you got yours, because the email that I sent after you guys registered is linked to your welcome packet. And the welcome packet has everything you need to successfully complete the mentorship program. I gotta check on my neighbor, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I gotta send her a text message. I think she over there. Okay. Make sure she good. She probably don't even notice it happened. But But y'all talk to me in the chat. Let's keep the party going. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that before I go to bed. Okay. You got it? Cool. Thank you for letting me know. I don't know if Passion is still on here with us, but I just wanted to confirm that you guys got what you needed. I'll hang out for about 10 more minutes in case y'all have more questions. Tay, what did you learn from the video creation process? Was it as scary as you thought, which is why you probably kept putting it off, huh? Talk to me about that. I don't know if any of our other Black Women in Grants is in the program or pitching by video yet. I only know when y'all send me your videos in like the middle of the night and like, can you watch this and tell me? And I'll be like, did you answer all the questions that I tell you to answer? Or in this case, that the grant told you to answer. So many takes, right? I think me and Ashley talked about that when she was working through some of her videos, doing edits and adding photos. Did you watch the interview that I did with our last grant check writer, Shantae? And I forgot her name, but I won second place. She won first place. And she had a really nice video. Like, that's what really got me into editing my videos better, because she won first place with her video, how she did it, incorporating pictures and voiceovers and music. I think I put a link to her video in the program somewhere too, so you can kind of get an idea for next time, upgrading your edits and stuff like that. Middle of the night. Yeah, y'all can email me. If I'm up, I'll answer, as long as it's about the grant program. But yeah, that's how they do, girl. That's how they do. I'm here. You answered all the questions the grant asked, right? Sure, you could edit a lot better. What's going to be really neat is the better you get at it with the more video essays you have to do, when you finally get a chance to look back at the first one, and you be like, ooh, Jesus, I came a long way. That's fun. That's always fun, seeing growth. So congratulations on your first one. Be encouraged to do it again and again and again and again and again. You said you can't wait for that. It's a couple that is on our list this month. I'm about to look through another list that was sent to me, and some of them probably have the request for videos on there too. Okay, Tay. I'm gonna watch your video. Let me see. Excuse me. Thank you, girl. I've been hot all day and now it's cold outside, so my body is just confused. Okay. Remember, I was sick this week too. Oh, okay. Oh, you did it with a fever. Now imagine if you won that grant. You'd be like, it was worth it. Let's do it again. Without the fever this time, though. Okay, let me find the email. That's what I was trying to do. I know you just sent it, but a couple more came through, so. Oh, you were sweating. I would have said that in a video. You know, I'm really sick, but I really believe in my vision. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm going to try to push through, girl. You better play on the sympathy card, play on the heartstrings. Tay, it disappeared. Wait a minute, you sent me. Where did it go? Let's see. It disappeared during the I think you were just sending it before the power went out. I thought I seen it come through. I got Ashley's message and then nothing after that. So you may have to resend it, please, and thank you. Unless you sent it to the other. Let me check the other email. Oh, I see it. You sent it to the other email. I was like, I thought I seen it come through. Look at you with your makeup on. Get it, girl. I'm finna play it. Tay Nika. Look at you. Okay, y'all listen. This is Tay's video.
Hello, I'm Tanika Santendrins, founder of My Own Lane Aquatics LLC, a swim school that is more than just a place to learn to swim. It's a community dedicated to healing, empowerment, and breaking down barriers in the aquatics world. What makes My Own Lane Aquatics unique is its deep-rooted mission to serve underserved minority communities who have been historically excluded from swimming. Growing up, I was a competitive swimmer and later became a swim instructor at the age of 15. Despite my passion for swimming, I couldn't help but notice the lack of representation in the sport. There weren't many people that looked like me in the pool. That realization became the catalyst for My Own Lane Aquatics. Our swim school was born out of my determination to create a space where everyone, regardless of background, feels welcome and supported in the water. The name My Own Lane Aquatics was inspired out of a personal encounter just before the COVID-19 pandemic. During a private lesson, someone told me to stay in my lane and that my people don't swim. Instead of letting those words diminish me, I turned them into motivation to carve out my own lane in this industry, a lane that is open to all. I believe our customers choose us not just because of our high-quality instruction, but because they see themselves reflected in our mission and values. We're more than just a business. We're a movement dedicated to making swimming accessible and meaningful, especially for those who have been historically marginalized. The greatest challenge we face today is equitable access to pools. With more pool access, I could scale our services from private lessons to group lessons, allowing us to serve more people in the same amount of time. Unfortunately, pool availability is limited, and this barrier is preventing us from reaching our full potential. To adapt to our community's evolving needs, we've developed initiatives like the Lane Leader Initiative, which provides funding for individuals from underserved communities to become certified Red Cross lifeguards or water safety instructors. This not only helps address the lack of representation in aquatics, but also creates pathways for economic freedom and personal growth. If awarded the $15,000, I would use the funds primarily to rent more pool space, enabling us to expand our group lesson offerings and serve more people. Additionally, I would allocate part of the money to fund the Lane Leader Initiative, directly giving back to the community by supporting those who want to become leaders in aquatics. My Own Lane Aquatics isn't just about teaching swimming. It's about creating opportunities, fostering community, and changing lives through the power of water. Thank you for considering how you can help us make an even bigger impact.
Tay, this looks great, girl. I love the video within the video of the swimmers. Shall I share feedback with you? Let me know if you would like me to. You look great. That makeup is makeuping, honey. List the number 1 through 10. Put in the chat. Tay, what's your number? Pick a number 1 through 10. Between 1 and 10. Okay, I'm gonna give you 6 points of feedback. Number 1, make sure your logo is showing fully, because I can tell you dressed up for this, so it cuts off your logo. Number 2, some music would help, just playing low as you talk. Number 3, I was looking at the timer, and right about 105, you just started to get into like the punchline of the story. Put that in the beginning. The story about the person who told you to stay in your lane. And then I would, number 4, follow that up with statistics about drownings. Remember, we talked about adding numbers to what we do. What else did I say? I think those were the top ones that I can recall. Usually I would be writing as I share these with you guys. But did you hear anything listening back to it at this point that you're like, ooh, next time I like how you put your information at the end. Very good. I owe you 2 more tips, and I'm trying to remember what they were because I was trying to listen. But definitely your statistics. Tell the story at the beginning. That's your headline, your punchline. You think the editing is it's not choppy, but we can hear more of the feedback from the background because you got on a mic, so it's picking up everything. So good for you for having a mic versus yelling through the phone, trying to make the audio pick up. But music will help drown that out. And if you, number 5, here's your tip. If you're using like CapCut, you can drown out some of the background noise by turning that down and then turning you up. Kind of voiceover style. I'm trying to think if we did anything. I think me and Karen did that with her private coaching with the working through CapCut, whether you use like your computer or your phone to do it. I don't know what you used. What do you call it? With the scrolling words, what is that called? Like what you're reading from? Teleprompter. I don't know what teleprompter you're using, but we use Big View. But Big View is gonna put their logo on it. So whatever you're using, keep using that one because I don't see a logo on here. So you did good reading. I was trying to think of teleprompter, the things that the newscasters be using. That's what I was looking for. So I was trying to do that if I could figure out the voiceover we have. Yeah, voiceovers are more for when you're not talking on camera. So like when the video popped up within the video of the swimmers, you can incorporate voiceovers for that part. You just have to, it's going to take just a little bit more editing, which I know you love. You edit and you cut. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a good tip too. So the word I was looking for, Naomi, was teleprompter, but closed caption would be good as well as far as adding, what is it called? Captions? What is it called? Yeah, it's called captions because I use them on TikTok. So put captions in like, let's say someone who is hard of hearing and they're watching it. So they're trying to read your lips. But if you put the closed caption, like Naomi was saying, people can read along with you. They can read what you're saying just in case your audio is too low or they can't hear you. Oh, you'll figure it out. You're going to figure, if one thing you're going to do is figure out editing with these videos, girl. If you want to make them better, I be pressing buttons like, what this do? Oh, this do that. Oh, this, I'm still figuring stuff out. Especially here on TikTok. Because I don't want to sit and edit and we got one take. Let's go. I do very minimal because I've played around with it so much. But yep, your closed captioning or captions in general, music, drowning out some of the background noise. It's just the feedback from the mic picking up everything, showing your logo. I would put more pictures of you and the kids, if you have their permission or their parents' permission to share them, have a conversation. We did a live about this before. Just telling them, hey, we're applying for funding. Do you guys mind saying a few words on camera? I told y'all about the nonprofit group that I mastermind with, and a lady, I forgot what she did, but she worked with kids. And so she sent out permission slips for them to be on camera. And then she had them all wear their t-shirts that had her company logo on it. And then she filmed them telling the grant why they should give them money to keep the program going. So that was such a brilliant idea. So if you have anything like that you could do, or pictures in general, that's your 5th, 6th, and 7th tip right there. You're welcome. Let me see. And I gotta look up U-Cut. I like this. It looks, and your video is very crisp and clear. You was RN, school for the, yep. So I'm about to start learning sign language myself. That's one of the new things I want to pick up. It's gonna be fun. Y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. I already know the ABCs. Like, just wait. Be on TikTok doing it. You get signatures at the beginning if they're not camera shy. Okay, so yeah, do some interviews. Throw that in there. This was really good for your first video. It can only get better from here. You said that was the ring light. Well, it did a good job. It's very crisp and clear. Yes, I can do the ABCs. That's about it. But there was a lady here on TikTok today. She did a video at the airport. Someone couldn't speak, and so she signed for them, and her airline ended up giving her a discount on her ticket for helping them figure out what the other customer needed. And I was like, I'm about to learn it again. I'm gonna go get me some free flights. Anybody here need sign language? Let's go. You said you got signatures. You said, can you look at it? No, because this is her personal. We don't want to jinx nothing. I'm just playing it just to make her nervous. I usually would watch these privately. I don't be sharing y'all stuff because I wouldn't share your stuff with nobody either. So y'all just happen to be on here where I've been giving her a hard time. And yeah. So no, I won't share it. Unless she wins. And then she like, send my video to 300 other ladies in the program. But I have my videos in there. I'm trying to think of who else's video. Oh, Khadijah. That's the other winner. So Khadijah won first place with the grant that I won second place. I think I put her video in the book, which is what everybody is learning from. So there's your secret right there. Everybody borrowing from Khadijah and my videos and going and doing it. So just know it looks good. You did good. You did good, Tay. It's exciting. My ultimate goal is to do sign language. Oh, yeah. Because I heard they get paid, too. Churches and concerts. Let me do it. Like, was it the Rihanna concert that girl got famous? She was getting it. I was like, you better make your money. You said, I followed what you said to do. That's how you do it. That's why it looked so good. It looked like, okay, Tay. I can't tell this your first one at all. You just talking low. And I bet you in person, you don't talk that low and very soft. And you probably be yelling. You got to talk loud in a pool. So, talk louder. That's another tip. I know you you speaking really soft and oh man. Oh, okay, I got my computer. Thought I finally knocked it down. I thought I was gonna knock it down earlier. Oh yeah, you were sick. I can't tell you're sick. You're smiling. You got your makeup and got the hair, the uniform, the microphone, crisp video, crisp audio, video within video. 10 out of 10. No notes except the ones I gave you. But listen. It's going to help you get better. Go, Tay. Go, Tay. Go, Tay. But you did it, though. Did you die, though? Did you die? You did it. You did it. Good job. Naomi says, good job, Tay. So, now next. What's next? You got to do it again. It's easier when it's over. So imagine, you don't even want to imagine what I went through filming that documentary that I put in the book for y'all. And I just used my phone. I may have had a ring light here or there, but I was working with a coach for the $10,000 filmmaking contest I won. And she was a horrible coach. We didn't do nothing but argue for 30 straight days. And so I just did my own thing and ended up winning by really not listening to her. So at the end, she wanted to take credit. I didn't care at that point, but she broke me. I told one of my friends that. She's like, don't say that. No, girl. She broke me working with her. So y'all are learning off the back of my struggles. I just want you to know that, okay? We were arguing. Yes, I told her in the beginning. This was before I even filmed, because I did it by myself. We didn't do nothing but talk on the phone, me and her. But she was the coach, the film coach, and she's used to working with young kids. But at my level, I didn't need what a teenage filmmaker would need. So in the beginning, I remember telling her, and I filmed my journey too. Where did I put the videos? They somewhere. I think they on our YouTube channel. But I told her, I feel like you running up a hill and you dragging me behind. And I got on heels for some reason running up this hill. And I left one of my shoes at the bottom, but you won't let me stop and go get it. That's how I felt working with her. That is not a good review of working. Then I finished the video. It came out flawless. Won a prize. Been featured on Fulton Films, which is a big deal here in Atlanta, because when celebrities come to Atlanta to film, they have to go through Fulton Films to get permission. So now my movie trailer poster is up in the office. Not only is it a crazy review, but I told her directly, this is how I feel. And so at the end, not only did she try to take credit for everything, this my student. No, my name is Dr. AJ Austin. I just am now a documentary filmmaker. Thank you for your part in getting me here. But anyway, she also said, you know, we could take this on the road. You know, I could teach it and you could. No, ma'am, I will never work with you again. So anyway, there's that. But I'm grateful for the experience. So I learned editing. I learned teleprompting. I learned pitching through storytelling. That eventually got me on the red carpet here in Atlanta with some of Tyler Perry's people. So I met some of his cast and took pictures, and yeah, girl, it was an experience. So what I share with you guys, I share from first-hand knowledge. So that way, hopefully more people have their first videos looking very, very well. I know I had to say it nice, like, I'm gonna just pray for you, girl, but no, you can't reach out to me no more. We good. So yeah, it will, girl. It's bringing back memories. And then it happened in February, Black History Month, the shortest month of the month, Black History Month, and we could have had longer, but she chose the shortest month and then just rushed through it. And I was like, oh God, please, Jesus, help me through this. So I would say we'll do a future live about it, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still healing from it. But I did take a lot of notes. That's one thing I knew to do from the beginning of my journey, was to document it. If you look close enough in the mentorship, it's not in the welcome packet, but it's in the main portal. You can see my portfolio with my script, everything I said in the video, how it was laid out, and how my work then helped her develop a real coaching program from it. Like, I coached her into making it a real official program. So all of that's in the mentorship. That's if y'all take y'all time to go through it. I be throwing stuff in there. I don't be saying that though. I don't be saying you coming to Atlanta. It's a lot to do here. Everybody trying to come to Atlanta. Everybody love Atlanta. Hello, Claudette. Welcome back. How are you? We're just kind of hanging out. We're about to wrap up. Y'all got any other questions for me? Said the struggle is real. Yes. Tay, you got any questions for your future videos? Ask me something about the videoing process. Or Ashley, if she's still here, because she did a great job with her L'Oreal video. Still going through the... Yeah, it's a lot of them in there. Your girl been working, girl. That's why I be so chill with y'all now, because I'm on vacation. I'm on break. I'm like, let me help y'all a little bit, then I'm gonna dive back in. So, say just got back, don't leave yet. Where you been? And I thought you were asking about the scholarship for the program, but I don't see you registered. So, hello. He said, don't leave yet. Oh, Lordy. Hubby just got home. Oh, okay. Well, I would say it's past my bedtime, but I really just woke up from a nap. I'm not hungry, thankfully. You think you have to think about it? Your feedback? I don't know if I understand the last part. I'm trying to think of another grant that has a video essay attached to it. I'll let you know if I find one on our list that just came out last night. I get a private list that I have been receiving for years. And I don't share it because I paid for it. So I like to go through and vet the grants. And then if I can find one that matches y'all's businesses, I share it out. Thinking about all the things I said yes. Are local grants better to go after first? Not necessarily. You just, yeah, I can't say yes to that at all. If you know of local grants, I mean, why not go after them? I got a meeting with my mayor coming up. They just won $3 million for our city, and it trickles down all the way to the education, like community education classes here at the local library. So if there's local funding, why not? You said that's what you were asking too. Yeah, go for it. Ours is here in the city because I'm in Atlanta, and Atlanta has counties and then it has cities. And then even within the cities, there are cities within cities. It's very confusing depending on what side of the street you're standing on, literally. And so a few of the cities got several $1 million in funding. And we have business districts here. And so one of the 2 business districts I'm a part of got a $3 million grant to build within the city, but also support some funding opportunities for community classes. So if I wanted to teach a class at the library about grants, it's covered. So that's when you say local, that's what I'm thinking. City, county, then state, and then global. But the easiest ones that we get access to are all online, and they're US based. So those are the grants in the mentorship. Says you're in the non-incorporated area. I don't know what that means grant-wise, but I'm on my city's email list too, which is how I stay in touch with what's going on around me. I'm on a couple cities email lists here in Atlanta, just depending on where you do business, where your clients are located, etc. It's good to be in the know. And so because most grants, even federal funds, announce via press releases and things like that, they usually send out emails announcing stuff like that. So just staying educated with like what's going on around you. Thought about checking out your Chamber of Commerce. You can, but their Chamber of Commerce is more about selling you that membership. So they may not have grant opportunities. It's easier to find them online first. But don't let that limit you. Like a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to go to the SBA, Small Business Association, or administration, but they don't offer grants to start businesses or grow businesses. So just be educated about the process. You don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So in the mentorship, I give you a list of 13 secret places to find grants, and they're not where you think. And it's easy to keep up with grants that are going on in your area too. There's a 12-second video in the program where I walk you through how to get grants to come to your email inbox. So make sure y'all go through the program link by link, click by click, because there's a lot of good juicy tips in there that a lot of people don't know about, and I'm sharing them with you. These are my secrets. I know, that's what I teach you in the program. Why haven't you joined us yet? That's what I want to know. Where you at? Where you at? We got one scholarship left. Have you heard of grants for those children in between families for school clothes and shoes? No, not specifically. I haven't. Naomi, what you could do if that's a part of your give back for your community, like you want to help children get school clothes and stuff, you can write that into your grant essay on the application and tell them that's what you want to do with a part of your funds. Yes, you can click the link in the bio. You can look at the bottom of your screen, that picture right under the picture of me you see on the screen. Go to blackwomeningrants.com and then click the link that says click here to join us in the Grant Game Mentorship Program. What other questions y'all got? I'm trying to think. After this, I got one more load of laundry and I'll be done for a long time. But then I gotta fold clothes and hang them up. That's a whole nother story. I'm gonna get chicken nachos tomorrow for lunch with one of my besties. She coming to get me because otherwise I will be in the house. So that's kind of her. I think my do good project is gonna be giving her son money for the book fair, because y'all remember the Scholastic book fair coming to your school? That baby got the book fair coming next week, and I want him to be able to get some books. He got money a little bit, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. So yes, girl, chicken nachos and the book fair, those are my focuses tomorrow. And then they coming back this weekend and we're going for pizza. So she somehow scheduled my whole weekend agenda. So, yeah. I know, the Scholastic was so cool. I was like, oh, can I come? I want an eraser and new pencils and posters. So I'm more excited for him than he is. He don't even know. He don't know yet. He don't know what he's missing. Is there grants to help people who have been taken advantage of criminally? I don't know, girl. Thankfully, that ain't a part of my testimony, so I don't know. I know there was one lady who wanted to start a program to help those formerly incarcerated. But other than that, child, I don't know. I only speak from experience, and again, I've been blessed not to be on that side of the law, amen? Sometimes your friends have to do that. Girl, I'm such a homebody. I already got out of it once, and I can't get out of it again. So I'ma just be ready when she come. I'm be like, I go along with it. It's only one day, once a year or two. So I think we all live for the book fair. Lord, I don't know if they're the same though. I really am curious. I know they won't just let me walk it into the school, but still, I want to see what the book fair time at. I be seeing people make TikTok videos like, they need to do one for adults. It's called Barnes & Noble, so it kind of is the same thing. But anyway, it is for me. Yeah, I wasn't going to ask that question because I didn't want to be on here too much longer, but Tay want to know, Naomi, what do you mean taking advantage of criminally? I know that ain't Karen Cooper. Karen Cooper just joined us. I know that ain't who I think it is. I know that ain't who just joined this live. All right, y'all, we're about to wrap it up. I was trying to I didn't give her a time. Dang, I forgot. We'll see if Beautifully comes back within the next 5 minutes or so. Beautifully, you still here? Or did you log out to go get signed up? I was trying to hang in there for you, but my back is backing. Naomi says, my parents lost their house of 44 years, had to move. We currently are dealing with the FBI. Child, no, it ain't no grants for none of that's too involved with the law. And because grants, as of yet, they don't do background checks and stuff, so they really are not. They'll tell you if you have like a bankruptcy out or like a kind of like a patent pending or a trademark within registration process. Sometimes you may not be able to apply yet because they want you to be legally protected with your ideas and stuff. You say you did try and log in. Okay, so are you in the program already, Beautifully? Let me know, because I want to make sure you get your login information. Not yet. Okay. So when you said log in, what you trying to log in to? Naomi says, I went out to do it. I tried. Yeah, some people be scared to leave the live. That's why I was trying to hang in there. To make sure she got logged in. But my back is hurting me. So I'm finna go soon because my couch ain't that comfortable and I'm in here in the living room with y'all. I'm finna go get in the bed. Before I get hungry, then be up midnight snacking. Go sit here and scroll TikTok. But I wanted to make sure everybody got their login before I left. We looked at Tay's video and answered questions. To listening to the live on the computer and signing. Oh, okay. Okay, that works. Gotta do what you gotta do. I got my Bapruda here too. And talking to y'all on the phone, thankfully, because if I was on the computer, we would have lost y'all earlier when the power went out. I think that's just like our quarterly power outage or something. It usually happens while I'm asleep or while it's raining. But tonight it just came out the blue. It ain't super hot. It was hot earlier. Usually that'll be like an electrical storm type thing. But and I still got to take out my trash. Lord have mercy. I'm nervous. I might wait till in the morning and try to beat the garbage man. I don't know. Snack on some kale. I don't have any. I ain't had kale chips in a minute. They're kind of fishy tasting to me. And then every time I go get chips, I never buy them because, you know, our food here in America is so toxic. So I don't like how I feel afterwards. So I don't buy them. I'm going to have some nacho chips tomorrow, though, with my chicken nachos. Just joined. Did you miss anything? Girl, you missed everything. We finna go. Where you been? These are always good. My lives are always good. You better set your alarm and follow this page. Turn your notifications on. You said you're excited. It's exciting and fun. I'm about to dive back in too. I just been trying to get y'all squared away. Make sure you got everything you need. Answer your questions in the program. But I'm about to. Last year I did a full 30 days where I applied for a grant a day for 30 days and ended up applying for over $500,000 in grants. And this year I'm super selective. So there's been very few grants that I've applied to as of late. But we'll see. I can just feel though, I'm about to get back into the groove and go after some more funding for us so that we can expand our scholarship pool and get more of y'all access to the program and this funding. You said you want some chicken nuggets. I had it twice last week and my friend got mad because I went without her. I was like, girl, dang, I can't do nothing. So we're going again tomorrow. They were so good. And I'm one of those, when I find something I like, girl, I will eat it till I get tired of it. So there's that. Said, oh yeah, she missed all the good stuff. Yeah, we've been on here almost 2 hours. Longer than usual. I'm thankful y'all are in the program, Tay. So I'm thankful for the program. For those of you who do the work and actually are applying for this funding, so we can win more collectively. I'm looking forward to us hitting that $1 million mark soon. That's gonna be fun. That's why I'm holding off on some grants too, because when they ask about y'all's wins, I want to tell them more stories about more people winning. So every time y'all win, it's a win for Black women in grants. And they're gonna be like, tell us more about Tay in this swim school. And that's when I gotta do my video. Here's Tay. She has a swim school. Somebody told her to stay in her lane, and she did it. See? So I'll be learning y'all stuff too. I'll be learning right along with y'all. Like, what's her story now? Beautifully. How's it coming? We about to go. But I wanted to check in with you first. Did you get signed up, logged in? Do you have any questions? Let me know. I'm checking on. Did it? Okay. That's good. Okay, I like that. I didn't know if you used ChatGPT or not. Did you watch the masterclass where we did the ChatGPT walkthrough, Tay, in the program? Yes, those prompts are something else. Okay, good. We did another class, but unfortunately only half of it was recorded. I looked for it the other day for y'all. It only got the last 45 minutes of a 2-hour class. And the first part was the part y'all needed, so the rest of it wouldn't make sense without it. But we did a video training, me, Ashley, and Lisa. And I thought it captured it, but it did not, unfortunately. That had some good tips, so I may have to just go back and re-record it when I find my notes. Yeah, I think that'll be helpful. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got. I got little bit of homework to do before I go to bed. And now that you guys have what you need to get started in the program, y'all got homework too. So let's get to it, people. Are all hearts and minds clear? Let me know. Put clear in the chat and then we can wrap this thing on up. I know. We about to get off, Drew. We about to get off. Tay's clear. Naomi, Naomi, you good? Beautifully, you got in? Okay, let me check before I go. I was trying to hold on, girl. Yeah, holding on, girl. It's hard out here. It is hard out here. Okay, now I just got the email for your... You just go to the email for your next what? I think it just cut you out. But if you're asking about the... the mentorship, yes. Click the email, go to your welcome packet, and click number 0 where it says welcome to the Grant Game. Let me see, this don't have... Okay, it just put your address beautifully, so it didn't put your full name on here. But did you get that second link? Coach Football. There's a second link that should have popped up for you. Let me check. If not, I could just email it to you real quick before we go. You don't see the welcome? Okay, I'm going to email you your link to get into the portal. Because right after you register, a second page pops up that lets you click a link to request access. But I'll just send that to you directly. Give me 1 second. Let me find you here. Okay, I just emailed you beautifully. Let me know you got it. That's the link that you need to click to request access, and I can let you into the learning portal. And then once you confirm, we can wrap this thing on up. And I'll see y'all in the morning at 11 a.m. Eastern. You got it? Okay, good. All right, y'all, that's all I got. Thank y'all for hanging out. Make sure you follow this page. Make sure it's the right page. We got 70,000 of y'all now. Turn your notifications on for when we go live. I'm live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11 a.m. Eastern. And I will see y'all in the morning, 11 a.m. Eastern. Have a phenomenal rest of your night. God bless. Bye, future grant winners.